You're tuned into the How Is He podcast. This is the second half, presented by Podge Popa, your weekly source for all things Carlow soccer.
Welcome to the How Is He podcast as we present our weekly bonus episode on all things Carlow soccer called the second half. Right here in Amplify Studios in the heart of Carlow Town. No Papa this week. He's away. He's on trial in court. Am I joking? So we have Bagnallstown's gaffer, Murta Mara, joining us. Murta, how are you?
Good, Podge. How are you?
How's things? We kind of have you on a retainer now. Is this your hat trick, yeah?
This is my hat trick now, Podge, yeah. Waiting for the big bonus now in short.
Yeah, you got it there.
I got it.
Yeah, it'll be in your account within 5 to 7 working days.
I'm off to Cheltenham now next week. So
are you off Cheltenham?
I'm off to Cheltenham next week, so
I'll go
come
away.
in handy. Come in handy, yeah.
Any tips, no?
Don't back horses.
I'll give you a show off here.
Yeah.
Get a few old shirts off. Are you going for the week, yeah?
Go for the week, yeah.
What do you go over? Tuesday?
Go over Monday, Monday morning, home Friday night.
Do you know something? This is completely off topic. See, in my line of work, Cheltenham is the busiest week we have.
Lawns.
No, just people doing stupid things with their cards in stupid places. It's quite, man. It's what's the town? You were there before, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the town? Is it a small village?
It's small enough. It's a town. It's a small enough town. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's busy now. It's feck me like everybody in the town would nearly rent out their houses for
and to get out for the week.
Just get out for the week. Like we're in a 6-bedroom house. There's 6 of us going, and it's 2,000 for the week for the 4 days.
It's alright, isn't it?
So
you split between 6, sorry.
Yeah, it's grand. It's grand.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to it now.
Just look anyway. I hope you don't lose your life over there. Anyway, we'll get into the results. We have a good few to go through. We also have the cup draw for the quarter final. Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah, we'll go through that as well. And we have a couple of questions in from listeners. Listeners, who do you think I am? And we have the Fantastic Five. You're going to replace Papa in this week's Fantastic Five. If you didn't do it the week I wasn't here. Anyway, Division 3 on Friday. Collection 3, Bagnallstown B2. Did you hear that?
I was just talking to the boys there. Yeah, they were short enough on numbers again. Ding donger of a game. They were 1 up, 2-1 down, 2 all, 3-2.
Right.
So yeah, good mixture of youths and over 35s into it, or older lads. So I said now on numerous occasions that the big aim in the club is put more focus onto the B team and have a pathway for them. Like we have 2 youth teams and had 2 youth teams last year, and the big focus is to get a pathway from youths into B team and into the A team.
Yeah, I hear you. But it's I think it's a big thing to have a B team, right?
Massive.
Just to provide the football even for the area like that. You're not creating elitism. That you're creating that kind of, not that I'm for this, but you're creating the kind of football for all, and there's someone for everyone to play.
Exactly, yeah.
You're not
There's some word, that, like you said, you can bring your chap in, or you can bring your fella that's near the end of his career, and he can come in and have his get his 90 minutes football or 45 minutes or something, just to be socially active as well. It's also an added benefit as well.
Absolutely. Mace Tullow Ladies League. Nolan's Mace Tullow Ladies League. Vale Wanderers 5, Ballymurphy Celtic 0. I think that sets up Vale Wanderers to take that league, does it?
Yeah, it was actually 9-0. My babysitter scored the last for Vale, yeah. Roisin Collins, give her a mention, Roisin there. She got the last for Vale there. Yeah, what are they? They're 6 clear with 3 to go.
They're after coming out of nowhere, aren't they?
And Mill dropped points, I think, at the weekend.
And Mill have again played more of them.
Or not Mill. New Park dropped points
New Park
at the
are in the same games as them.
Yeah,
6 behind.
So it sets them up, win their 2 games, I think, in the win the league.
3 games to go. Fair play. Who's over that?
Tony Devine is over him.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so he took over. I think Bronco was there last year, the year before, and John Miley was there 2 seasons ago. And yeah, there's a good. They had a really good underage setup, didn't they? They had after bringing a good few too. There's a girl up front.
Got the Leinster final, didn't they?
They did.
Dear John was over.
Dear John and Bronco were there. And yeah, they got over it. They got to the Leinster final. They're playing Leinster again this week. I think they're in the final stages again this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, best of luck to him in that. Division 1 of the youths. Bagnallstown 2, Joseph's 3, Hanover A 3, Burn Celtic 3, Boneclass Town 3, Crete ER 3, all kind of dead rubbers because the league is over, right?
Yeah,
Joseph champions in the Division 2, St. Pat's 1, Hanover 6. I don't know if that was 6-1. I think it could have been a bit more.
I think it was more, yeah.
And Ballymurphy 1, Ballymurphy Celtic 1, Newark 1, but again, dead rubbers as Bagnallstown. B won that league. In the youths girls league, Parkville 2, Vale Wanderers 4, also over. No Walker champions in that. Congratulations again. And we get into the business end of things here now. The Douglas Jewelers Cup. There was a game played on the Saturday night. Phoenix B1, Slaney Rovers 4. Big win for Slaney there. We'll go through the draw, but I wouldn't fancy getting them.
Yeah.
They're on a crest, aren't they?
They're on a crest. They're after putting a couple of good results together back to back, and important results when it comes to their league. So
yeah,
you wouldn't be rushing to be bringing them.
Like, speaking of Dom, kind of, because we kind of had him on around this time last year, or it could have been a bit later, but it was way later. But he was, kind of playing a little bit in man, but he was taking him as manager, and his kind of remit was to kind of just get Slaney back to a consistent level where they're competing every week. Like, and around Christmas time, you're looking at it there, you're thinking he's done more than that. Like,
yeah, no.
To be fair to him, he's done a fair good job
like they were forced, and like you've said previously, to become attractive to go back to anyone from the area.
Yeah.
If
especially
you're playing,
the setup they have now.
Yeah, set up the 2 really good grass pitches and a nice bit of a training area, Astro at the back. Yeah, no, they have good facilities. Very attractive to be going back there if you're in and around the area and you're playing Premier football.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure the lads that are scattered around the various clubs will have a different opinion, but I know what you're saying, all right.
Yeah.
In the Division 2, you don't often see this 0-0. Nurney Villa A, Castle Rangers. I think, who's made a charge on that league, Mort?
Mill Celtic, is it?
Mill.
Is it Mill that are now?
Because Mill were out in the cup against Pats, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mill Celtic, 4 points clear, 12 games played. How many teams are in that?
There's a good 8 in it. Yeah. The 4 points there.
Games left.
VXB have 2 games in hand in them, and Nurney have a game in hand in them. It's going to get very tight up there.
Nurney made a bit of a surge, haven't they?
They have indeed, yeah.
Who do they have, Martin? Is Eddie still over them?
Eddie's still over him. A couple of the Vale lads went there. Lee Connery was
good
out
signing,
there.
yeah. Surprised you didn't try and get Lee.
Yeah, it wasn't. He was late. Loughlin were still playing football at the time, I think, and it was later in the year before he kind of his mind made to where he was going. Adam Kenny's still there scoring goals. He scored goals every year in, year out for him. They picked up another couple of Vale lads, what I can remember. I can't remember looking through their squad, but yeah, they seem to have made a right surge in the last couple of weeks. They're up at the business end of it.
They are, yeah. In Sunday in the Carlow Cup, Burn Celtic B5, Burn Celtic B3, Burn Celtic A5. Bit of a ding dong,
local affair.
Yeah.
Seen the goals on the.
Did you?
Oh yeah,
I seen one of them was a set piece. The goalkeeper won't.
Yeah, I won't look at Alex.
No, he dropped it out.
The first one.
Alex's goal,
yeah. No, there was a couple of good goals in it, but they made a more of a.
Was more of a game than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, well, but they made it more of a club event, I think, than anything else. They were really publicising it on Facebook and social medias and.
I remember last year, Pats A drew Pats B in the Carlow Cup. Could have been last 16 as well last year, and Pats A about 1-0. Like it was a tight game.
Yeah,
like there was nothing in it. Do you know? Newark 4, Collection 0. Collection very short. Seen Greg brought himself on there, and I think they only had 12,
13 again, and a couple of lads sent off. I know I sent you off air there that Andrew Levy done his meniscus against us, so wish him a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
But he's out of action for a while, and I think Junior went back to CK, so numbers are falling on their side.
I think Eric going to Burn Celtic has a bit of a dent in him as well, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. If he's back available, he's definitely a big force in what's going on up there. But unfortunately,
they got the fullback from Vale as well. Did O'Hara?
Cormac. Yeah,
good player, isn't he?
Very good player. When he's on it, he's a good chap now. He's up and down. He's busy. Yeah. I seen actually on the Connect, and I don't know whether it was. I didn't see any more information, but himself and Sean Smithers went off after 20-25 minutes, similar times.
Right.
So unless both of them got injured,
no clash.
I don't know, but it was over 20 between the 20 and 24th or 5th minute. Both lads being taken off kind of looks like an injury. So hopefully there's nothing too serious there for either of them. And both had the man sent off.
Did it actually? Who got sent off in the walk?
Davy Keaton, 2 yellows. And
that's surprising. Davy getting sent off.
Yeah, he's
one of the Brazilians got sent off for collection, was it? Did I see that?
Caio, yeah.
Then we have yourselves against Phoenix, 1-1. Jack Byrne scores again.
Jack Byrne scores the back post, yeah.
3-2. Craig saved any penalties?
Craig saved 2 penalties.
Good man, Craig. Well, talk to me.
Listen, anyone that was there watching it wasn't getting any value for money. It was a poor game on both sides. Very windy morning. We didn't fire at all. Carrying a couple of injuries, but that's no excuse really. Fakes probably were the better over the 90 minutes. We had a couple of chances. Neither keeper was worked. Neither keeper had. Like I was chatting to Pete for a few minutes after, and he was the same. He said neither Craig nor Sean Nargol had an awful lot to do in the game. It was just one of those games. The ball was in the air more than it was on the ground. Neither team could really play, and when it goes to penalties, it's unfortunately
It's lottery, sure.
It's lottery, and it's that's 4 in a row now after losing. So
Isn't it the worst? I think it's the worst way.
it's 3 this season.
I don't think I've won a penalty shootout ever with Pats.
Yeah,
I think I've had like 3 of them or 4 of them as well, and I don't think.
Yeah,
I fucking hate them.
Yeah, we've 3 of them this season. Like Pats beat us earlier in the Shield
On pens.
on pens. Cretty beat us in the LFA on pens.
Yeah.
And
Felix.
Felix then beat us at the weekend on pens.
What's the alternative?
I don't know. Flick a fucking coin though.
Yeah, honest to God.
Flip a coin. But you're listening. It's disappointing because it's one of the things we kind of, I said it to you previously, one of the things we put focus on at the start of the year. The league was never in our focus really. It was the cups to kind of progress in, and you're being knocked out in the first round. You're in it is a little bit disappointing. So
yeah,
we'll have
you're still in the Premier, all right?
Still in the Premier semi-final, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just have to dust ourselves on and go again next week, I suppose.
Betting the final that 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago, I bet in the final up there. Dino scored from 2-1. Dino scored one early from inside his hour half.
Yeah.
Clipped the keeper, and then they were 2 up, and Oisin Dillon got one back for us, and we pushed hard near the end, and Craig made a right save from John Doyle actually. And the beat 2-1. Yeah, John Doyle at that time. I was actually looking back at the squad there. It's a lot different today than it was back then.
Have you progressed?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
John won't like that.
John's always welcome back in.
Yeah. Parkville 5, Ballymurphy 0. Kind of expected.
Yeah.
Was it 5?
It was 5. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything about it.
I didn't hear it myself. Just seen it was 5.
Mill Celtic 2, St. Pat's 4. I think Pats were 2 up, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. I think it went.
Yeah.
Pats missing a few players. I see Badgers Daniel playing left back. King Kelly started up front. No Callum, no Toby. No Joe Gordon. I think they were missing a right few.
Yeah.
I think John Pert was on the bench. I think.
Right. Okay.
At 12 or 13.
And the big we were missing bodies as well. The big disadvantage of the juggle this is that anyone that played with their B team can't. You're tied. You're cup tied.
That's why put your B team in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was never a fan of that.
Not that one, I suppose. In the Carlow Cup,
it's like the Shield. It's a one club competition.
Yeah, we got caught out the weekend because, like I said, we were carrying injuries, and I could only go looking for specific lads that didn't play in the 2 games. The boys happened to win 2 cup games in the Carlow Cup. So
what if you had a youth?
No, I asked that question as well. I thought a youth was given a bit of discrepancy, that he could go grace. Yeah, he could do what he wanted, but I think it's only he can play as many league games. And Brian will probably correct us, but I think he can play as many league games as he wants. But when it comes to cups, you're cup tied to that team. Yeah. Because there was a couple of youths that I looked at from the first team, and that has played for the B team. Has played 5 or 6 games for the B team this year, and I thought they might be in the.
But you can't. It's a hard one to manage, Mert, because you can't pause your development for a cup run.
No, you can't. No.
You know, so when you give a youth a game in a B team or an A team, like you're not in the mindset thinking, I'm not going to play him because I'm on a cup time for the Carlow. You're saying, I'm going to give him football at the best level he can play at.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
You know, so that's why you'd always say.
And then the other side of it is it's the first team is so late into the competition that you are kind of if you think about with fucking with common sense, and maybe it's not common sense coming from my mouth, right? But if you're a club and you're entering your B team into that Carlow Cup, you're sure not entering them in to win it. No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
You're sure you're not entering them in it because they're going to win it. I know it's happened before. I know Newark B bet Newark A back in the day 1-0. I don't know what that could even be 20 years ago. I know that could be, but
the high likelihood of a B team winning the Carlow Cup is
it's a pointless entry. It really is.
Anyway, Brian will be down on numbers for the Carlow Cup next year, and be all Podge's fault.
I don't think Brian would mind that. I think it's probably easier to manage for him. Critty RB had a big win over Bottinglass 4-3. Bottinglass Town. I think Critty B drew Critty A, did they? We'll look at the draw now in 2 minutes. And Hanover 2, Cretty Yard United 3. Hanover 2-0 up at half time. And the Bowl Budsy.
The Bowl Budsy off the bench.
Do you know what was? It was like he was a Marvel superhero, because in one clip on the VEO he's fully clothed, right? You can see him on the sideline, right? And he's fully clothed. And then 2 clips later, yeah, and the woolly hat. 2 clips later, he's arriving late on the left side. And what a little finish!
Yeah, great finish up.
Fucking peach of a finish.
Yeah.
I suppose you never lose it, but that's them going through to the next round. As well. We'll look at that draw now in a few minutes. Yep. We have a Division 1, Newark B 1, Kilree 4. That's a massive win for Kilree.
Massive. Newark had 5 sent off against Bontelas.
What?
Yeah.
The week before?
The week before, 2 weeks before, yeah. I think.
So they were obviously missing a few.
They were missing a few, I'd say, yeah. That's a massive result for Kilree. But then the other side is, there's probably no relegation now.
Dolman are gone. It's confirmed. No relegation.
No relegation.
That makes perfect sense to me. That there's no relegation.
Yeah, a 6th division team. And
exactly. But on Kilree, surprised at where they are. I thought it'd be top.
I definitely thought they'd be up and around it. I did expect Bontelas and Slaney to be good.
But I thought with Kilree coming down from the Premier, because not that Kilree were a bad team in the Premier. Like, they were unlucky because they're always missing players. But if they had their first team, they were hard beat.
They were always hard beat. They're always hard beat at home. They're very, very, like, the way they're set up at home, they're well capable of beating any of the teams. Like, anyone goes down there struggles. So you do trying to figure out how they're not up higher in the division. But then, like Miko said, he's rebuilding. It's like, if you look down through the squad, he's 4 or 5, 16-year-olds. He's very young, like 16, 17, 18. So, like, it's a rebuilding process, and that was the scenario from day one.
He did say that. We had him on here last year. He did say that.
Yeah,
it's a rebuilding process.
And go from there. Like, so.
In Division 2, Ballinglass Town B-0, Parkville United B3. In the Division 3, Hanover Harps, Paz Globetrotters 6, Parkville C1. Nurney, Villa B-0, St. Anne's Ballyline 5. I'm not going to do it, that's Papa's thing. Joseph's 2, Ballymurphy Celtic B-0. I think St. Anne's are kind of pushing on in that, right?
Pushed on that, yeah.
In the ladies, Parkville 1, St. Pat's 0, Mill Celtic 2, New Park 1. That's where New Park dropped points, right?
Dropped their points, yeah.
I'm going to go to the draw. It's on my phone because it was sent to me in a message. The draw for the Carlow Cup. I'm sure everyone knows this, but sure, we'll go through it anyway. Some tidy ties in it, from what I can remember.
Some nice ties, yeah.
So Parkville are home to Burn Celtic.
Yep.
Like, that's a derby.
That's a derby.
That's Cretty Yard B are home to St. Pat's A. I'd rather they played Cretty Yard A, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what you're going up against. You just don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, they really don't know what you're getting.
Cretty Yard A drew Newark, and Felix drew Slaney. Why do you think Cretty Yard A drew Cretty Yard B anyway?
Yeah.
What do you think of the draw?
Yeah, some really good ties there, isn't there?
Semi-finals are worked out as well.
They're all there as well.
The winners of Parkville Burn play the winners of Cretty B and Pats. The winners of Felix and Slaney play Cretty Yard or Newark. An all Grey Cullen final. That's what I'm hoping for. It'd be great, wouldn't it?
Like
no.
Well, we're out as well.
Yeah.
But Felix have 2 home games as well. I think if they beat,
they're home and home.
So that'll be definitely an advantage to them going into it. Like, so.
There'll be murder later on that night in Brennan's if
Felix and Pats get to a good final.
Be deadly. We got on a few questions, Mort. There's one question that was asked, and I've mentioned this before. I don't know if you've heard it. A reserve league, right, that has only B teams in it. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I like the idea of it.
I think it's a great idea.
I like the idea of it. It allows you to, where my scenario is where you have a couple of lads injured, it allows you to build them back into it without getting lads cup tied. And I think it develops the progress for younger lads then as well, if you have a reserve league.
Yeah.
The idea of a young fella only being able to play 4 Premier League games and not being able to go back to his B team or the second team, that can hinder a chap, especially early on in the season when you're down players or teams haven't got full squads, and you're playing the chap for his first 4 league games, and then he doesn't get back into the squad again, and he kind of falls away a small bit. Where if you have reserve league, you definitely develop those players, don't you?
Yeah, and there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13
B teams.
Like, I don't care what anyone says. That would be an unbelievable division.
Yeah.
Like the idea I'd have around it is that it's used for exactly what you're saying, right? It's for lads who are lacking game time for their first team, right? They can go in and play a bit of B team. It's for lads who are coming back from injury.
Yeah.
The games are there for them in that reserve division.
It's an easier sell to 18 players, isn't
100%, and it'd be super fucking competitive.
Yeah.
And what it would actually do, which I think that people don't think it is, some players wouldn't want to play in a reserve league. So I think the first thing that happen is that 13 teams will go to 9. And you see a lot of lads going to play for clubs' first teams. So say take Clare as an example, right? You have I'm going to use this example because you're here. You've Bagnallstown B, you've lads they're playing Bagnallstown B, and they're only our youths, and they've aspirations to play in a first team. They're not getting into your first team because they're not there yet. They might say, I don't want to play in a reserve league, I'm going to go play for Kilree. Like it's actually, I think it's actually going to improve the whole league.
Yeah, you can see them. You can see the advantages of it, that people will go try playing against the first team. But on the flip side of that, I'd see the advantages from my side that I have a couple of lads that wouldn't go play with their B team, and it's not because they're precious about it or anything. It's just they'd be training with our setup, and they'd never be involved with the B team setup. So you're asking them to go on a Sunday morning, and they nearly feel like, well, it's not. It's an insult in one aspect. But then why might I be taking some other chap's place that's sitting? I'm going to drop here. That he's going to be here every week, or that kind of scenario. It's definitely an easier way. And like you said, everybody needs games. So the more games you have, and it can only be beneficial to your first team if all your subs are getting at least 60, 80 minutes on a weekly basis. That you could turn to them on a Sunday morning and say, "Listen, come on here, give me 20, give me 30 minutes."
Absolutely. I just think it compacts the whole league and what I mean by that is it compacts it in quality sense. Like I think the other divisions then will be, not that the B teams are poor, but the other divisions then are going to be standalone clubs like a St. Joseph's, like a St. Anne's, like a Mill Celtic, like a Kilree, you know, that only have the one team. And then that's just going to make things much more better from a quality standpoint.
Yeah. The only flip side of it is, and be devil's advocate, do you find that some of the reserve teams probably aren't as strong as some of your first teams? As
in B teams?
Yeah, like you take if you were able to take some of the first team players from, let's say, the top couple of teams in the league, and you're going against the likes of an Ernie B team whose top team is in we'll say Division 1. So then are you running the risk of a big gulf in class between the top half of the reserve league and the bottom half of the reserve league? I know at this stage,
you probably are, right? But the structure on it is important. So if it's at 13, I'm saying that has to be 2 divisions straight away.
Yeah.
So see that off how they got on their division the year before. So 2, a 6 and a 7.
And go from there.
Now I know Brian is probably fucking screaming at me saying, where am I going to get referees? Where am I going to get this? Where am I going to get that? But I just think that it's something that cuts out the whole 3-game rule thing. Yeah. Right? And it's a reserve league. You're still going to run a cup, right? Mm-hmm. You're still going to run your league. And if you had 2 or 3 divisions, 2 divisions in it, you could do a 2-division cup or whatever it may be. And it's also a fantastic transition for lads who are coming back from injury, who are developing, for youths. Go in there and play your few games and go up. And it'll actually fit in, this is the whole thing, it'll fit in to the football pyramid and what you're looking to do now. It'll slot right into place. So, and for Carlow Soccer, I think you're going to have less divisions with first teams in it, with your Pats, your Bagnallstowns, your Noaks, your Wolf Hills, St. Anne's, all one club divisions. And then you have your reserve one to the side. And I think the quality of the divisions will be much better.
Yeah. And like you said, you'll have movements. You'll have more movements into lads that want to be playing first team. And
100%. 100%.
I like the idea, but I always said, like I said, I like the transition from youths to a reserve, and then the transition back. It's when a player thinks he's an A-team player and he's not making it at A-team, he kind of nearly feels insulted if you're asking him to go back and play with the B-team. I'd love to be able to have that easy streamline into a reserve league. Yeah, call it that way rather than a B team.
Yeah, exactly. I hate the B team moniker. Even when I was at Pats, we changed the name to the B team to St. Pat's 75s because the year they were established. Because it was, young lads coming in.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're B team or
Yeah, you don't know what they are.
They're only kids, like, let them play.
They're learning.
So I removed them. I always had the thing of training together. A and B's training together because you're playing for the one club here.
Yeah.
And that'd be the same attitude if it was a reserve side. You're just told that you're playing for reserves the weekend. You're not playing for the first team. And if you don't like it, sorry, this is where you are.
That's where you're at.
Go play for an A team. Go play.
Go look down.
I never had a problem. I never had my whole thing about lads leaving. I never had a problem anyone leaving the club once they're playing soccer.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing. You'd be disappointed. You'd be like, for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You
would.
I hope that answers that question for you. One here. Who is the best player you've nearly signed?
I don't know. Best player nearly signed.
Come on, Bert. You're killing me.
I don't know, Podge. Anyone I've tried to sign, I've nearly signed them. Nearly signed. I was never that close to signing anyone I didn't get. You know, it was always.
Is there one that you were like had a conversation that didn't say no?
I had a conversation with Skinner.
Yeah.
At the end of this year, he was all
January
talk.
just gone.
January just gone.
Go
yeah.
away. What would have been some signing, wouldn't it?
His little girl is in our Little Kickers. He's living locally, so his little girl is involved in the Little Kickers program in our club, and he was in around, gives a hand with coaching and stuff. So had the conversations were very lame. Now it was just this, that, and the other. And I never actually physically said, "Here, you come play with us," but there was more rumours going around outside of. Here he's going to you. Here he might be coming to you, but never actually.
Does he only communicate through Twitter? I see he was on it again at the weekend. See the bet
you walk or
the Evergreen in the Shield semi-final. Light work. Some York, isn't he?
4-2, wasn't it?
Yeah,
well, 4-0 up.
Yeah.
The two Nugents, Eddie and
I think Eddie Nugent has about 73 goals. I think,
Eddie Nugent. There's another fella, the other Nugent, Eddie and two of them there.
For all your Kilkenny soccer needs, please listen to the Marble City Soccer podcast. There you are. There's a show. Oh, that's number 20 in the bank. It's just that would have been a good one, Skinner, right?
What's yours?
I have a couple. I've one that's really left field. I don't know if you ever heard of this player, Chalky Walsh.
No.
He's Ireland's most capped junior international player.
Right.
Played for St. Michael's, but I captained him to the last FA Junior Cup they won, I think. I think he's actually a manager now. But he was working in Carlow, and he was living in Carlow, and he used to go back to Michael's to play with Michael's at the weekend. So he had nowhere to train, so he could only train with us.
Okay.
Oh my God, Mert. Absolutely. Quality. Training sessions themselves.
Yeah.
You put them in there and you wouldn't have to open your mouth.
Done.
Like on little phases of play or little functions or window drills. Just set it up, boom, done. Standard went up. He was brilliant, and we had the conversation. Like he used to sell I used to do a 50-50 players draw. €10, 5 into the players fund, and 5 for and he was selling tickets to everything for me. We had the conversation, and he didn't say no. And I was like, "Fucking hell, did you see me some signing?" So December came, January came. He was still training away with us, and he said, "Michaels are going well in the FAI." I think they won it that year. I think.
All right.
They might have won it that year or the year after, but he was very loyal, boy. He would have been
super.
He would have been, and you know what? He would have been fucking brilliant for us.
Yeah.
He would have been fucking brilliant for us. He's some player. Another one, Shane Clark. Clark, he was coming back to play a bit of soccer, and he made me a promise that if he was signing for anyone, Podge, I'd be signing for you. And he broke my heart and went and signed for no walk. I know his brother Jamie was there at the time. I remember sending him a message on fucking Facebook, you prick. But he would have been a good one as well. But so there's a few down through the years, like, but that like my best sign is probably Dominic Byrne, I'd say.
Yeah.
I nearly had Lee Key when we were in Kilkenny. He came to watch a game of freebooters with us and everything, and we got bet like 4-1 on the following Tuesday, signed for Craig Yard. But Dominic Byrne would have been a really good signing. I think that was left field when we got him.
Yeah.
He'd never played for anyone else other than Stanley, like, and he came in. He
came in. Yeah, he's a decent player.
Yeah, he was a good lad.
Decent player. Fox in the box. Yeah.
I hope that answers that question. What hairlight does Papa use? He doesn't use any because he's grey as a fucking badger. Why is there no more local players making it in the League of Ireland? What do you think?
I think there's not massive incentives for lads to do the travelling and to make it at that level.
There is lads. I see. There is lads playing League of Ireland from Carroll. Do you know that? Like you have the chap in Waterford that was with Newark, who's very good. Lowry, is it?
Yeah, Lowry. Yeah.
You have. I see Aaron Cullen made his senior balls debut today against the Irish Defence Forces, or yesterday, up in Oscar Traynor Park. Like that's a fantastic achievement. So, like Peter Grogan's playing for Athlone. Like, what's your definition of making it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have like, are we talking about junior players who you're saying, how did he not play at the
top level?
Yeah. Do you know, like
that's a question I'm more answering than because the pathway go back 10 years ago, the pathway now is a lot easier to be getting involved in League of Ireland squads than it was 12 years ago. Yeah. The underage setups are massive. You're getting seen more, and then anyone that's elite is not being dragged across the water. So you're getting a good in maybe 8-10 years of academies in League of Ireland. So there's definitely, I think you'll definitely see more within the next 4 or 5 years with the establishment of CK as well. You'll definitely see more and more popping up. But again, what's the definition of making it?
Yeah, like if you go back to Kilkenny City days, you had I think Slick played for Kilkenny City on stage. You had Mikey Cooney, obviously. A few others. When FC Carlow was gone, you had Lee Murphy, you had Davy Walker, you had Gavin, you had Sakula, Philip Smithers. You know, you had Neil Phelan, Emmett Phelan. Like, you had no end of Carlow lads playing League of Ireland. Clarkey was in. Eric Malloy was in. Like, there was no end.
There's no end of them.
So say from when that ended to now, I suppose you're looking at Craig Comerford went down to Wexford and worked out from Dino to Wexford. Your point is right. It's so far away from him. It's hard because it's easy to say, and we had Dean Kelly in front of us and he said that it's easy to say why you're playing at a high level when you don't understand what the high level is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that's a higher level. Like, it's 40 levels above junior soccer.
Oh,
like it's a massive jump. Like, first you're not going now into the new league, the National League. Like, that wasn't there. I know there was an A division, but when the A division left, you're going straight into the first division.
Yeah, it's massive.
Like, it's it's nearly professional at this stage.
It's professional attitude, a semi-pro setup kind of. Yeah,
it's very hard to make it. Like, and I've said this 40 times. I think the percentage of academy players currently playing in England, I think it's 1% will play Premier.
Like the likes of the one that's kind of making all the headlines at the moment is Podge, because he's after playing so much and the longevity of his career, but the sacrifices he made to get to the levels he's at, like he's 110%. He's just a different breed. Like
but Podge is a great example because he's a template for professionalism.
Yes, yeah. Do
you know,
he's hard work and dedication, and like he won't mind just saying that he's not the world's best footballer. He was never the world's best footballer, but his attitude, his determination got him to where he was.
Like, people forget, Murtha, he dropped down to go play for Grimsby.
Yeah.
What was Grimsby? And I think he was top scorer that year and got promoted. Like, Podge wanted to be professional.
Yeah.
And if you want me to sign for you to be professional, I'll be the best professional you have.
You have, yeah.
And I look at him, I watched him playing for Waterford in the first game of the season. I thought he was excellent. I thought he was absolutely excellent.
But even coming back to League of Ireland, like people saying, he's probably at the stage now, he's finishing up his career and he wants something handy, he's close to home. He's actually brought Waterford up 4 or 5 levels 100%. In professionalism. Like, it's far from it. And like, I see Bradley was sniffing around him at the summer, seeing get a year of him, because all Bradley was looking at was bringing him in for European. Like,
wouldn't he suit them?
Oh, he would have been. I can see why he was looking at him 100%. But like, he's probably the big one that looks out in them. Like, the two Martins went to school in Bagnallstown, even though they're
played for the Walk. I think played for Vale before that. John is at
John's at
Wexford or Shells.
Shells and Paul is at
Like John is
Western.
doing really well.
Yeah.
Like the other one,
Yeah.
league John was very good.
He scored the open day of the season for them this year.
He did, yeah.
He's in and out and around it. Sure, Paul is starting a goal for Wexford.
He's number one now.
He's
yeah.
number one down
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah. He was at Waterford, wasn't he? As
he
well?
was. He got a raw deal, I think. There.
Yeah.
Went out.
Good
in the first team.
goalkeeper.
Good keeper.
But them two young lads were exceptional talents. Like they played Kennedy Cup year older age as well. Like they were exceptional talents.
Yeah.
And their parents were very, very good to them in relation to brought them everywhere and gave them the platform.
Give them the platform to
progress,
excel
right?
and, yeah.
But like that's the point I want to make in League One. It is a different level. Like it's not a case of junior soccer has improved. There's no doubt about it. Even in my time in junior soccer,
even in my time, in the last 4 or 5 years,
it's improved
immensely.
It's improved. Like I'll never forget when I went in, and I've said this before. Back to Pats when Badger took the job 4 seasons ago now or whatever it is, and I had a friend ring me saying, "Why are you going back in there for, man? The standard is fucking shy." And he wasn't wrong. But that season, something happened that season. If it was no winning the 4 trophies, or I don't know what it was, but the standard is just boom, just went to a level where it's like fucking hell.
It's not Sunday morning soccer anymore.
No,
So it's far pub soccer is what it was. Going back, that's gone. Them days are gone. It's 2 good sessions and 2 tactical sessions in the week, a game on a Sunday. It's
Even
recovery.
your preparation for games
everything.
is different. Like, but the games are. I'd say most of the teams are VEOs now.
Yeah.
Devon?
Yep.
Is yours? Do you have it long?
No, we got it this season. It's the first season of it.
Yeah.
First game we put
Turn
up
off
was
the sound.
no. First game we had it up was the Newark game. We got battered 5-1. I said to the lads, "No, put this jog back up again."
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely you can see stuff like.
How do you find it, Mort? Do you watch back the games?
I watch back the games.
How do you find them?
I download the games onto my machine and I have 2 screens and I watch them through that way. I break it up into plays and take out snippets of it and set pieces.
Why aren't you getting you to do that?
He's a busy man. So break up set plays and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very good for breaking. So like lads will want the VO straight away after scoring the goal.
Yeah.
I just want to see my goal.
Yeah.
And you load up and I did put it up to the group, but we're also taking stuff out of it, like the likes of your set pieces, where you're getting lost, where lads are moving, shapes and stuff. It's like how far it's come and what you can use it for.
Yeah.
Just getting the time.
But you can do video sessions on it. Like,
of course.
You can. No, we never did really on the VEO, but I used to get a guy from O'Loughlin used to record the games. Jesus, he was involved at Meath Senior Lady Footballers in the Ireland. Can't believe I can't think of his name. But he used to have the camera that you wheeled up.
Oh, Mark Brennan.
Thanks very much, Mark. Cheers, Mark. Apologise. And I remember bringing lads in before training and just showing them snippets of the game, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" But now we're looking at it, and as I said, the players want to see it. They want to know. When I use the VEO, I'd be wrecked because it's stop, start. Like, you'd be absolutely shattered after analysing the game. Like,
yeah.
I don't know
you would. Like I said, I downloaded, come off the VEO platform and download it onto the machine and play back.
What are you using to play it back?
Media player. I have a media player app.
Oh, you don't? Do you have like a Pro Zone or anything like that?
No.
All right, so it's all by eye as well.
It's all by eye.
Same
it's
myself.
all by eye. Stop, start.
Yeah.
Go back and have a look. And then I'd often be sending snippets to the lads and saying, "Have a look here."
Yeah.
And all it'd be a still shot. It'd be still shot of where the fuck are you after going.
Do you not feel? But do you know what it is? But like, do you not feel terrible for sending, especially if you're giving away a goal? Like, if you're a fullback and you're caught on the blind side or whatever, and you're sending them on the snippet, do you not think that they already know that?
I haven't sent them anything that we conceded.
Yeah, okay.
It's stuff that has. So my keeper came out 10 yards off his line and I said, "Where the fuck are you going here?" And he was like, "Oh," and there's a screenshot and he's on the edge of the 18-yard box punching the ball with 25 lads underneath him. But the ball ends up being trickling wide. Or the day Robbie missed one from 30 yards, no goalie in the goal. What happened here, Rob? But it's joy. It's good camaraderie, but then they also they're looking at it saying, where am I after going wrong? Or
isn't it important not to get into a position where you're sending lads as you said,
negativity.
errors.
Yeah, no.
Negativity, because they know. You know straight away.
You know you're after making
even
a mistake.
even when you played myself at the shit level I played at, if I made a mistake, I fucking knew
you know
I made
you're
a
going to
mistake.
make a mistake.
You don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
I can't go back and change it.
There is people out there that think that the mistake in phase 1 wasn't the real reason to concede it. When
the fucking root cause thing.
Yes,
No way.
yeah. So it's like, again, there is things you'd be saying, listen, lads, we need to shore up X, Y, and Z here, there, and whatever. But yeah, I don't home in on the negativity side of it, because, like you said, everybody knows after making a mistake. There's no way you can say.
Like I even shouting at someone, "Don't do that again." Like, do you think they want to do it again? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never thought of not doing that again. Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks for telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're actually stepping away from. It's only junior by name, and you kind of mentioned that. I think we're stepping into a realm where there's serious overcoaching, and there's a serious breakdown of games, and a serious breakdown of stats and numbers and fucking positions and heat maps and all that crack. I think people get lost in it as well, and a lot of top coaches. And you probably heard this from me before. Like, there's two things in soccer, lads. There's defense and attack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's not overcomplicate.
Let's not. Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
And I think once people have that kind of, not that I'm not trying to be progressive or professional, but it's junior soccer.
It's just that's it. It's junior soccer.
Do you know?
The idea is that you try to get to as professional as you can, but like you said, there's two aspects. There's defend and there's score. You score more goals and you don't concede, you win games. And that's the be all and all.
The best ability in your squad of players is availability.
Yes, 100%.
And I say it the whole time. That's my new catchphrase. And
100%.
if you can get your fucking core squad available every week, you'll be okay.
You're in a good spot.
There's a little bit of wisdom for you. You want to write that down or anything? Or
photographic memory.
We'll go through the fixtures. We have the Fantastic Five coming up. We will go through the fixtures. Friday night, Clash and Bagnallstown. Well, who are you missing? Tell them now. Tell Greg there now.
Well, Danny's still out.
Danny's out. Hurt.
Danny's still out.
Hamstring, you said?
Hamstring, probably the end of the month, I'd say, before I see him.
Is he the kind of player that still goes training?
He does be at sessions,
there?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, no, he's
I
at
fucking
sessions.
love that.
Does be at sessions. He went back doing a little bit. He's going back doing a little bit this week. Straight line, 30 yards and stuff. So
yeah.
Not to rush him, like I said, he picked up the injury 2 weeks before he played New Oak, and felt it was all right the Friday before we played New Oak, but in hindsight, he done more damage than good. So he's played 4 or 5 minutes in 6 weeks now at this stage.
Yeah. Are the guy putting pressure on him as well to go back?
No, there's good understanding there. In fairness, John Miley's over the footballer. So
is he John over Bagnallstown? Go away! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's good understanding there. In fairness to them, they're very. It's more about player management and managing the workloads than anything else. That we don't have these issues of lads breaking down.
Listen, Morty, couldn't have a better man over your GA club to understand that.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good that way, and it's good. They have a good professional setup with them as well. So yeah, it's definitely good that way. But yeah, Danny's out anyway for the weekend again. And Jake Doyle is still out.
What's wrong with Jake? Is he badly
hamstring
hurt?
as well. Well, he's 3 games. Suspension is only up now anyway.
Is it? Are you going to point the finger at the Astro?
I don't know if it's more grass than Astro.
Oh, is it?
All the lads hurt themselves on grass.
Training on Astro, though, right?
Training on Astro and hurt themselves on grass. Yeah.
I wonder did the Astro do the damage though? Or am I just fucking conspiracy theories?
You're a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. But no, it should be okay.
In the the under 18s Girls Cup, Nurney Villa versus Vale Wanderers, 2:30. That's in Nurney, bit of derby there. In the Youths Cup Division 1, Ballinglasstown versus St. Joseph's, Burn Celtic versus St. Felix. In the Youths League, Division 2, Pats versus Ballymurphy, Hanover B versus Newark, Dead Rubbers, as previously said. FEI Junior Cup, Felix and Mill Celtic.
Through each other, yeah.
Nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you enter it?
No.
I think Pats entered it, did they?
Pats entered it, they got a boy.
It.
Pats, Newark, Felix, Mill and Cray.
Right, okay, only 5 of them.
5 teams, yeah.
I probably should know on that, to be honest. I just said bring it home, but anyway. Division 2, Nurney Villa versus St. Felix B. Sunday, the 8th of March, 11 a.m. games in the Nationalist Premier Division. Hanover Hearts versus Burn Celtic, massive game.
Big game.
What do you think?
Big game.
Hanover have to win, right?
Yeah, I think they need to pick up 3 points the weekend.
And I think Parkville and Pats is also a big game.
It is.
If
If Pats win, they'll do the leapfrog.
you get the table up in there, bud.
Get the table up, and Pats are on 11 and Parkville on 15. No, they don't. They'll
To squeeze them, though,
they
right?
squeeze them. They squeeze them. Yeah, squeeze them.
To go ahead.
I think we reached that
They
magic.
go ahead of Phoenix.
They go ahead of Phoenix.
It's a hard
'cause
place
Phoenix
to
don't
go and
play.
win, though, the last couple of years. I know the first year we went there in the Shield, we won comfortably, but I think we scored the last minute winner there last year. And the year before, I think Mickey Conrad scored the winner.
Yeah, so
Like, it's a tough place to go.
it's a tough place to go.
Traditionally, it's always
Yeah,
a tough
it is
place
indeed.
to go. In the FA Junior Cup, Bunclody versus Creer, that's a cracker of a tie.
Nah.
No?
Bunclody haven't won a game all season.
Have they not?
No. After all the players
Was your
picked
man
in,
not on heavy recruitment? No,
he was on heavy
after
recruitment.
Every player in
He
Carlow, he's after
picked-
Lord, he's after everyone.
He was after Danny, Andrew Kane, Keane Doyle, Robbie. No, haven't won a game all season. So they haven't.
They're a top division there.
They're in the
Not
bottom.
anymore.
They're the bottom of the first or the Premier in Wexford, but they haven't.
What's happened there, Mer? We played them in the FAI in the Leinster a couple of years ago. Jeez, they were brilliant.
No, I don't know what. Looking, they just don't seem to have the players. Picked up young Jack Cummins from Ballymurphy. Seeing he was there, Michael the Bosch went down there as well. Didn't play much. Michael the Bosch from Parkville.
Oh, the Bosch, well,
Yeah, he was down there for a while, but
I thought the Bosch was finished playing. He went to Bunclody.
Bunclody, yeah. Yeah.
Like a strange one.
Yeah, so I would be expecting a good, gritty
I'm
win.
delighted you were there
there.
to correct me with that, no, to be honest with you.
It's not in a Fab Five. It's outside the county.
it's not. Bridge versus Newark.
That could be a game.
I'd say that will be a game. Bridge are going well, right?
Bridge are going well, yeah. They had a good win again. The Patmar the weekend.
Semi-final?
They won 3-2, yeah.
Who did it beat in that?
Was it Lines?
Lions Dora.
I think it was Dora Lines.
Once again, all your Kilkenny stuff is on the Marble City Soccer Podcast. Every time I mention Marble City Soccer Podcast, Damien Ragged owes me 20 quid, so that's why you stick it in there. That would be a very good
I think
game.
that'd be a good game,
Jeez,
yeah.
Maroon, I might even go down to
I
that.
might go down myself because we're obviously playing Friday night, so I might go down and have a look at that.
Tell her I'm working or something. I'm joking. In the Division 1, Slaney versus Newark B at 11 a.m. That could cement. Look at the
Win.
division.
No, they're still
Third round, but they're
third
into
round,
third
but
round.
they're down numbers now in the third round, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sure, there's 15 games though.
But there's no real change. Brian told me there's no real changes in it anymore.
No.
5 games left. They have to win that to go 29 points. Bottom glass win, it puts them on 21 with a game in hand,
still.
8 points behind. Yeah, three
Still a
more
bit-
three
still a
more
bit to
wins
go,
gets them
yeah.
over the line. Ballymurphy versus St. Pat's B. Ballymurphy probably there's no relegation, I suppose, so that
relegation,
makes
no,
it dead
so-
rubber. Kilree versus Bonglass. Bonglass need to beat Kilree down there, right?
Yeah.
Big ask. In the Division 2, Parkville United B versus Castle Rangers. Castle Rangers are falling off a cliff. Whatever happened to them?
They'll need to pick up points there to.
Stay in the hunt.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, they're after having a rough time. Like they're 4
points
four
behind.
points behind Mill Celtic. Mill Celtic, they don't play this weekend because they're playing FAI Junior Cup.
Yeah, it still puts them behind.
Yeah.
And we have Wolf Hill versus Critty Yard B. Wolf Hill had a great start to the season. They died off a little
Died
bit.
off as well, yeah.
In the Division 3, Burn Celtic B versus St. Joseph's. Hanover Hearts B versus Bagenalstown B. Ballymurphy Celtic B versus Parkville C. St. Anne's Ballylinen versus Collection. I think St. Anne's are kind of stretching their lead in that, aren't they?
I'd say they could be very close to win the league this
I wouldn't say they're
this
too
weekend.
far
Now,
off.
not what they're 7 clear with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 4 games left.
How many have played?
12. So 4 games left and 7 clear.
Can't believe actually many have played when you told me that.
There's 4 games left.
That's fucking quick maths, isn't it, from my mind? Yes, what do they need? 2 more wins?
2 more wins and
Gets them over the line.
get them over the line.
First season back in that division as well.
Yeah.
It's brilliant because
It's good.
you know what it is? It's a big club.
Yep.
Like when I was growing up, Ballylinen and St. Anne's were
St.
a
Anne's
massive
is a big club,
juvenile
yeah. I got a fella there at Christmas. I was looking at him.
Yeah, you're a great man for the players,
He's
aren't you?
9. What's he have? 9 goals in 4 games.
What's his name?
Brady. Something Brady's a chap's name.
Wonder is he from Joseph's? Is he from? What's his history?
No history. 4 games.
Randomer.
Literally 4 games on the Connect. Second top scorer in the league after 4 games. I think they're scoring a 3, a 4, a 4 and a 2.
They do score goals.
They do score goals.
To be fair to them,
yeah. I think I was looking at him there and said, "Just that lad's after having a right session since Christmas."
Are you always on the hunt, yeah?
I was looking. You have to always look and see what's out
You're
there.
poaching, lad. You're terrible.
I'm not poaching.
Yeah,
I'm just looking.
you're like an American on a safari, so yeah.
You know, I'm just looking around to see what's available. At this
window
stage, no,
shopping.
they come to me now. Nearly. I don't even have to go looking anymore.
But yeah, they're nearly over the line there as well. In the Ladies League, Parkville versus Nerney, Ballymurphy versus St. Pat's, and then in the Junior Cup, as you said, I don't know what round that is. Whitehall Rangers, that's Naas, is it? Whitehall?
Not sure. There's a Whitehall in Dublin as well, isn't there?
Is there?
Side, yeah, I'm not sure where they are.
Versus Vale Wanderers. So that kind of brings us to that. What's the Premier table looking like? Where are you, Marty?
We're second. We're second now after
4 points behind.
4 points behind, yeah.
There's going to be plenty of twists in it, isn't there? Like if everyone wins their games in the hands and collection, they'll leapfrog them.
Yeah, I don't think too much changes.
But Hanover go level with them.
I don't think too much changes from 1, 2 and 3, and then I think down below anything can happen.
I didn't realise, like I in previous, until it was kind of filled in by Brian, I didn't realise outside of third, I'm like, collection, but the retard I am, I never checked games played and who they have to play. I think there's going to be a few twists and turns in that. Like
collection after the playoffs Friday night, with only 2 games left. They're out of Carlow Cup. They're out of Divisional Cup.
Massive game for them, right?
Yeah, and like it'd be hard for them to keep them going with 3 left as well.
Especially with the injuries that they're carrying as well.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah, like anything can happen. Like I said, from Cretty down, from Gilleshan down, the Gilleshan, Markville, Burn, Phoenix, Pats, and Hanover.
It's a fantastic division this year. There's more interest in the bottom end of it than there is in the top.
Oh yeah, sure. The top end of it is done and dusted at this stage.
Do you think?
Sure.
Do you not hold any hope at all?
Sure, you're
only 4 points behind. You know you don't have to play them again.
You don't have to play them. 6 games left. Like
they have to go to Pats, do they? They have to go to Cretty, no?
They have to go to Collection. To go to Parkville, I think. Yeah.
We
have to go to those places as well. So it's like, it's alright saying somebody else has to go. We've Pats at home.
That'd be a big game.
Yeah.
It's look.
Listen, like if we end up finishing second in the league, it'd be a massive achievement. It's a massive achievement where we were. Like we were second from bottom last season. So let's be honest.
It is. Yeah. That's how you measure progress.
That's how you measure progress. And like I said to you from day one, it's a 3-year plan. It's not a quick fix.
An overnight thing.
It's not an overnight thing because you'd fear if you did happen to turn some over and do win the league, it's do people come back with the same attitude, same stuff, and especially
when you the one standout thing that I noticed from winning the league last year, when you wait so long for something and you get your hands on it, it's very hard.
Very hard. Look, like prime example, like both professional and non-professional. Pat's winning last year.
Yeah.
Look at Liverpool, the same thing.
Yeah.
Like when you wait so long, we've never won a Premier title in Bankstown. Like I said, the boys last day, the youths winning. Peter's Youths was the first youth team ever to win.
I couldn't believe that.
So that's the kind of level.
They never even win a Premier in Kilkenny.
No.
They have a few McCalman Cups.
Have a few McCalman Cups, a couple of Shields, and when they're in Wexford, they never won a Premier.
Hearts is the original name of the club, isn't it?
Yeah, something. Yeah, never won a Premier. So it's long overdue.
What are you missing, Mort?
What was that saying you said earlier? Availability. That's the key.
Yeah, it
that's
is.
The key.
Depth.
Like depth in the squad. Like what we have at the moment available to us, and you look at what I lost from the start of the year. Like Cormac Lomond stood 4-3 and has gone to the county. Paddy MacDonald by 3 league games, 4 league games over
Jack
him.
McCullough, you still have Jack?
I still have Jack. Jack Tracy's gone back into the county.
Yeah.
There's three.
Is that a red flag then for you, where you kind of like, well, there's no point in me bringing him in next year?
No, because in fairness to the 3 of them, at the start of the season, we had the conversation, and the conversation was, I'm going on X day or Y day, and is it okay? And I was happy enough. If I get the buy in early on. I was kind of hoping that we'd have more league games, and we probably were were in a better position than we were. I think when the boys left, I think we only had 3 or 4 league games played. If I had 7 or 8 league games played, and you're up at the top of a table, then you dangle the carrot more in front of them.
Makes sense. Yeah,
we got lucky in one way. We got through 3 or 4 rounds of the LFA. We weren't playing league games.
Yeah,
and then we lost the game.
Unlucky, I'd say.
Unlucky and lucky in one way. Yeah, unlucky in the grand scheme. If you look back in it, you might have held on to, you might have been able to hold on to these lads. But I don't know whether these lads will always be in and around county setups. It's very difficult to keep going back in and back in and back in. So they're at the middle to the latter ends of their 20s. So it could be a scenario that they're settling down and the county doesn't suit them, and you'll always leave the door open. I'd never be.
You always give them the option, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like the option is always there. You know, and that goes back to the point where, like every year I would have went to Timo, and even though I knew he was going to Malish, I would have approached him every year.
Yeah. But if you don't approach him, the year you just say
you're welcome back whenever you want.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying with Cormac Lomax every year, I've asked him the doors open, the laws be open. Anytime you want to come back in, grand, no problem. So Jack, I think that Jack's another one. Like if you get a full season of Jack Tracey, like
he's mentally. He'll go back to Bridge next year.
I don't know.
You don't know him, like
what
a player,
a good player,
super player. Jesus,
super player.
I've seen Jack play as 15-year-old playing that Early Youths team. I'm thinking, who's this lad? 15 years of age.
He's technically so good, and he's aware.
He has no streak as well. He has no streak there.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of boldness in him. Yeah. He's got to mind himself.
Yeah,
you like that. Like
Jack and Keane, though, in a 2 in front of your back 4, I think is a dream.
Yeah, you're looking at 2 fair ballers there.
Robbie in the 10. 2 boys' job. Get the ball to Robbie. Get the ball to Robbie.
Yeah.
And to keep your wingers as wide as you can. I'm fucking put me name forward for bagging some job next year.
Bring all the boys in.
Fantastic 5.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah.
It's time for Podge versus Popa. Have your say in the Fantastic 5. Check it out now on howishe.ie. With thanks to Lee Murphy Kitchens, specialists in kitchen and furniture makeovers. Contact 087 683 1721 or check out Lee Murphy Kitchens and Carpentry on Instagram.
You're going to replace Popa, right? So, Popa, disclaimer, I don't know if you watched the show. You probably don't. You're that ignorant of a man. Am I joking? Whatever Murd says is going to go for you. The current score is Popa's 44 and I'm 41. I gained a couple of points on him last week. Brian O'Reilly, by the way, penalties do count. I don't care about FIFA rules. I don't care about FAI rules. This realm is the How Was He podcast realm. And if you win a game in penalties and you said the team was going to win, you get a point. That's how it works here. Anyway, Hanover versus Burn Celtic. What are you saying?
2-1 to Hanover.
Just wrote it down. I'm going to change it then because I'm chasing them. I'm going to go 3-1 Hanover. Kilree versus Bottinglass.
2-2.
I think Bottinglass get over the line. I'm going to go 2-1 Balto. Wolf Hill versus Critty Yard B.
Critty Yard B are on crest of a wave after winning last week.
They are, yeah.
3-1 Critty.
I'm going 4-1 Critty. Just on the Bottinglass and Kilree game, I think Bottinglass going to Kilree makes no difference to them because of where they play. I don't think the surface will bother them.
Yeah.
Too late, I can't change your mind.
No.
St. Anne's versus Collection B. 12-0 St. Anne's.
St. Anne's versus Collection B.
Yeah. I'm going to go 5-2 St. Anne's.
Your man Brady's going to get 4 more. 6-1.
6-1. Collection.
Yeah.
Tans. And in the ladies, Parkville versus Nerney. I'm going to go 2-0 Parkville. It's close to your arm now, so you know all the
5-0 Parkville.
Oh, are you okay?
I don't actually know anyone playing for Nerney.
That's the Fantastic 5 for this week. I want to give a show and a massive congratulations to Noakes Dean Kelly. I've been selected for the Leinster squad for the 2026 interprovincial competition. Dean, well deserved, and massive congratulations. And I hope you get plenty of game time and
Yeah.
when he's successful.
Yeah, Robbie was up there two or three seasons ago. He said it was a very enjoyable weekend.
Yeah.
They go to Wexford they drove from Westport or somewhere.
He made the squad.
He made the squad 2 seasons ago. Yeah, 2 seasons ago. So yeah,
That's how he was poached for North End, right?
that's can't be making comments like that in this
anyhow.
realm.
Do you have anything else before I go?
No, all good.
No shout outs at him?
No shout outs.
Thanks again for coming on. You're better than Papa, so we might get you on a retainer maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I'm only joking, Papa, I love you.
We miss you, Papa.
Thanks so much, guys, for all the support on this little bonus episode. We genuinely appreciate it. Like, subscribe and share, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, any insights, anything you want us to cover in relation to Carlow Soccer, just drop us a line. We're on all the social media platforms. And as always, not my podcast.
It's not my podcast.
Thanks, Mort. Fuck me. It's Carlow Soccer's podcast, it's your podcast. Good luck and God bless.
You've been listening to the second half of the How Is He podcast with Podge and Popa. Catch us on all major platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts and more. And make sure to follow us on social media at How Is He Podcast or visit howishepodcast.ie.